And a pleasant good evening to you. Welcome to the Highlander Activities Center. Junior, well, actually, as we have a C Squad girls basketball here tonight on the Highlander Activity Network as Valley City taking on Fargo Shanley tonight here from the Hack in this C Squad game. And of course, C Squad also kind of a slash JV for the Highliners. And even some of the junior high girls get a chance to come up and we'll be playing here this afternoon. Alex Cleaver, one of our officials, ready to put the ball in the air. Alongside Paul McDonald, that is me, is Maddie Claiborne. Maddie, how you doing tonight?
Doing good. I'm kind of excited to see what some girls basketball looks like. I haven't been to one of these games before, so.
Well, I'm curious too. Now, this is going to be an interesting matchup with the Highlanders and Shanley because Shanley, it's all 8th graders.
Oh, wow.
They, of course, when you come from a school that size, your C squad is going to be kind of your younger kid. There's the bucket by Megan Dietz to get things started for the Deacons. And the Highlanders, they have a lot of juniors, sophomore, freshmen. Here's Hadley Thorson down low, can't get a shot to fall, and it's going to bounce out of bounds. So it'll be will be interesting to see how this one plays out tonight. And I think, for any sport, and even for speech or for any kind of activity, I don't think you care who the opponent is. You just want to be able to compete and get out there and kind of get going.
Absolutely. I think that a part of the drive that I think the Highlanders have had, especially in the other games that I was able to witness, the 7th graders and 8th graders playing basketball just last week, honestly, it doesn't matter who the opponent is as long as you're willing to get your head in the game and just start going for it.
I'm going to do that so we can hear you a little bit better. There we go.
Sounds good.
That'll be perfect. Now at the free throw line, Maya Webb is at the line for the Highlanders, and she will have a couple of charity tosses. Hits the first one, and it is 2-1. Valley City trailing the Shanley Deacons. Kind of a busy week for Highlander basketball. Second one by Webb. She knocks them both down. After tonight, we've got a boys JV game with Horace. Of course, Horace High School, the new high school in West Fargo. Not playing varsity sports yet, playing a junior varsity schedule. And we'll have the Highlander junior varsity tomorrow. There's a bucket by Noelle Friedrichs. And it is a 4-2 Deacon lead. And then we've got 9B against West Fargo Cheyenne for the boys on Thursday. Boys varsity, junior varsity with Cheyenne on Friday. So a busy week coming up here. And gymnastics, they're going to be in action as well. And you guys have your first meet here at home for the speech team on Friday.
On Saturday.
Or on Saturday, the 15th, yes. Days run together for me,
Absolutely.
But you guys excited for that?
Oh, yeah. We have been honestly preparing quite a bit. We've had our new head coach, Abby Ingstead, has just been kind of on top of things, keeping things going. Especially, it's got to be hard to kind of come back from sort of a COVID year to hit back into a brand new season with the same expectations as the years prior. So, we're working hard, but I think it's going to be a good tournament.
And you mentioned the COVID year. Were meets a little bit different? There's a bucket inside by Carlene Holstein for the Deacons, and the Deacons up 8-2. Were things a little bit different for you guys last year?
Oh, yeah. Well, I think as with all activities, there was the mask mandate and all sorts of things that just kind of were different. They were new challenges that every single Highlander had to kind of adapt to, especially kids all around the state were kind of dealing with the same thing. So it was a matter of just kind of adapting to those no changes, like new time slots to perform your pieces, and new kind of verbal challenges by having that mask mandate were kind of impacting our ability to perform. So it was just a matter of finding ways to get through those challenges. But I think that we did it really well, and honestly, we've come back stronger because of it. Looking
forward to that coming up here on Saturday. We had a bucket by Hadley Thorson for the Highlanders. 8-4, Valley City trailing the Fargo Shanley Deacons. It is C-Squad girls basketball here tonight from the Hack. Paul McDonald, Maddie Clabo, along with our technical director tonight, Jaden Johnson. On the far wing, Greta Govin tried to lob it inside, ball tip, and the Deacons come away with it. Shanley look like they got some height there on their eight, and these are 8th graders now.
Oh yeah,
that's a Hakim. Perry Hakim, her sister, plays for the varsity. There's a missed shot, rebound underneath, taken down by the Deacons. Out here's Flaherty with a long three from the right wing, can't get that to fall. And then Flaherty fights Govin for the jump ball. Possession arrow will go to the Highlanders. And Valley City will have their first substitution coming in as Lauren Larson checks in the lineup. Again, you're going to hear a lot of the names you hear on varsity. Like Greta Govin, that sees a quality time for the Highlander varsity. But with no JV, this is kind of a JV squad as well for Valley City, and a lot of the junior high girls, 8th grade girls, also up and playing here this evening. Here's a Kim on the baseline. Her shot missed everything. Rebound bounce goes out of bounds, and it will be Highlander ball. Now with the meet coming up here on Saturday for speech, do you know who's coming, or it's going to?
Yeah, I think we're looking at about 20 teams. A lot of the other Fargo schools are still in their debate season, so we don't see a lot of turnout from sort of the EDC, but we're hoping to get quite a bit of Class B interaction and a little bit of that kind of Midwestern part of the state to help boost some numbers. And honestly, our tournament is one of the biggest that we hold all year, so it's kind of exciting to be able to get back to that level of numbership at a tournament.
Hadley Thorson was fouled in the act of shooting. She's at the line. We'll shoot 2 here for Valley City. 12 and a half minutes to go, first half, trailing 8-4. Free throw up, short, another one to go. George is on, about ready to check in, one of those 8th graders for the Highliners. Talented 8th grade class, too, for Valley City girls basketball. Tara Glant, Lynn, and Liz Lintegan handling the junior high this year. Their season ended right before the holidays. Yeah, that one, missed everything. 12:34 here in the first half. It is C Squad girls basketball. Valley City and Fargo Shanley. There's a pass down low, a little bit too high there. That one went right through the hands and out of bounds. That one was intended for Shia Stockmo. These two schools played Saturday afternoon in Fargo. A game that was originally to be played back December 28th, postponed because of inclement weather, that Christmas blizzard that we had. And the Shanley girls winning 63-52. The boys winning 62-33 over the Highlander boys. At the free throw line, Thorson turns, gives it back to Govan. Nice pass inside Suffolk. Kinley a little bit too hard on the shot. And Zahn inside, battling for the rebound. It rolls out of bounds, and it was off a Deacon. Well, Shanley will get the Highlanders will get the inbounds. Lobbing it on the wing. That was tipped by one of the Deacons, and that's Flaherty. Flaherty racing against Suffolk. Comes all the way down off the glass, and no. Travel. And talking with their head coach, he said, you notice it's not like regular uniforms that they're wearing. He said, well, we're all 8th graders. We just find what we can wear. You notice they're wearing different trunks. They got the same jerseys, but here's Zahn. Tried to pass inside. The ball knocked away by Holstein for the Deacons. Outlets it to Dietz. Dietz now starts up the floor. Again, it's not about what you wear. It's how you play.
Oh, absolutely.
I've seen softball teams, men's softball teams, that came out in jeans and hit the cover off the ball. There's a bounce pass. Dietz on the back door, comes up a little bit short. Rebound Thorson.
Thorson's been pretty consistent with that defense, it seems, tonight. Very on top of the ball, making sure that things are going her way.
Underneath for Thorson, I think she is fouled again. Yep, foul called inside on Dietz. That'll bring in Maddie Anderson, along with Dakota Potretz. Inbounds comes right in off the glass. So the two girls that just came in, Potretz and Anderson, combine on a bucket. First two for Maddie Anderson, 8-6. Highlanders trailing by 2. Pass a little bit too wide and out of bounds. Turnover. The ball goes right back over to the Highlanders. One thing I really liked about this, Maddie, you're as a senior, but getting a chance to watch these younger girls and then watch them as they grow and get into the high school and play varsity ball. A lot of these 8th graders.
Oh, yeah. It reminds me of, going to football games and seeing all these kids as older siblings kind of grow up. And, honestly, a part of being in this school is being so small is that you get to kind of know these families, these lineages of people who all fight for the same team. And It's so cool to watch these younger kids who some of them I've known since they were in pre-K kind of grow up and be just like their siblings. It's really cool.
I know Amelia had mentioned the other day, a lot of the kids you'll know by the parents.
Oh, yeah. Jack Leroot, who plays junior high basketball. I know him because he's one of my librarian's children. It's just so nice to be able to see these families, kind of come together for the Highlander
Yep.
spirit.
There's a foul underneath on the Highliners. That'll be the first team foul on Valley City. Shanley will trigger the inbounds on the baseline near side. Addie Bogenreef will trigger the inbounds. Looking, and brings it in. Went through the hands of one Deacon, picked up by Flaherty. Back behind to Clausen. Clausen tried to lob it inside. The ball was knocked away, stolen by Anderson. Off to Larson. She gets it up ahead to Potretz. Like her sister, handling the point. Zahn. Up top to Potretz. Dakota dribble drive. Pass back to Zahn. Georgia to the free throw line. Stops, pop, shot off the glass too hard. Rebound Potretz, and a foul should go to the line. And when you're old like me, you start calling the kids by their siblings.
Oh.
So I Dakota, I think I did call her Drew. And I have yet to call Georgia Teagan. And he's down here, so.
Oh, yeah. He'll know.
He'll know. The lefty free throw a little bit too hard off the back iron. Another one coming for Dakota. It is 8-6. Fargo Shanley with the advantage. 9:56 to go here in the first half. Second one for Dakota. Good. 8-7 after an 8-2 start for the Deacons. Highlander have scored the last 5. Clausen comes across the timeline, pass far side to Bogenreef, and she traveled. So back to the Highlanders we go. Cameron Berg coming in. Kaylee Nielsen, daughter of head tennis coach and science
Chemistry
extraordinary. Chemistry. Well, science is chemistry.
Science is chemistry.
But let's
correct.
whittle it down.
Oh, yeah.
And teacher of the year.
Oh, yeah. Teacher of the year for our district. Close. North Dakota State finalist for teacher of the year. So very impressive.
That, of course, Matt is who we're talking about. Pass on the inside, stolen by Lauren Larson. And it rolls out of bounds. It will stay with Valley City. So the Highlanders will trigger the inbounds. Oh, no, it isn't going to be Deacon ball. They overruled it. So the Deacon ball. Bogenreef will trigger the inbounds. And you talk about the Highlander families. You get to know some of the opposing teams' families as well, like Bogenreef. I know her grandpa from Breckenridge. Here's a three-pointer from the near wing. Off the glass and good. So the bank is open for Addie Bogenreef on a Monday night. That's the first bucket in a while for the Deacons. Now 11-7. They lead by 4. We're about halfway through this first half. Foul called there on the Deacons. That one was on Danica Clausen. The Zahn will trigger the inbounds here in the near baseline. And Georgia brings it into Potratz. Dakota on the near wing. Picks up the dribble. Gets it up top. Nielsen to Zahn. Back to Nielsen. Dribble drive. Little floater in the lane. Off the mark. And rebound control by the Deacons. And Stockmo gets it out to Clausen, who starts up the floor. On the elbow. Pass far side. Tip. Zahn comes off the steal. Georgia's on for the Highlanders. Back to the way. Cross court to Potratz. Dakota gets it off Berg. Berg is then blocked by Holstein. And a little bit of a mismatch in there. And Holstein then missed the layup thanks to good defense there by Nielsen. And we've got a jump ball possession to the Highlanders. Yeah, I would say Carly Holstein, who blocked it, probably standing around 5'9". Cameron Berg, being gracious, 5 foot.
It's got to take impressive defense from both sides. So that's the beauty of basketball, you know? There's beauty on both sides of the height spectrum.
Exactly. Top of the key, Nielsen, right of the lane. Back to Zahn, free at the line to Potratz. Back into the near corner, Berg. Berg to Zahn. And, skip pass, a little bit too wide and out of bounds. And we're going to have our first timeout. Timeout taken by Fargo Shanley. 8:04 to go here in half number 1. 11-7 advantage to the Deacons. This is Highlander basketball on the Highlander Activity Network. Paul McDowell, Matty Clable back with you here at the Hack. Highliners and Deacons. 8 minutes to go, first half, 11-7. Deacons with the advantage and the basketball. Bogenreef, near side, Holstein. Holstein dribbling through the lane. The lefty goes up with the right hand and good. Holstein with the bucket, 13-7. Pardon me, that was Dietz. That was Dietz with the bucket, number 4. And the ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be retained by the Highlanders. 13-7, Shanley. Zahn will trigger that inbounds here on the baseline. Bounces into Berg. Up top, Nielsen. On the far side, Potretz. Dakota to Berg. Back up top, Nielsen. Over to Potretz. Long three-pointer by the lefty. A little bit too long. And Dietz grabs the rebound, and back to the way come the Deacons. Dietz all the way down, scoop shot. That's pretty good for an 8th grader to go coast to coast. Couldn't get the layup to go, but a foul going to be called or jump ball. Jump ball, Deacon ball. So the inbounds here in the near baseline. Bogenreef waiting, still waiting. And lobs it up. Oh, actually, you can take that over and back on the inbounds. And the turnover gives the ball to, Bogenreef diving for it is going to be called for the foul. I'm pretty sure about that. On the inbounds, you can do the throw it into the backcourt. Memory serves. But sometimes they don't know the rules at this age.
Oh, yeah.
Heck, I don't know the rules at my age. Zahn, I've been doing this a while. Zahn at the free throw line. Coach for Deacons trying to get an explanation on that. Georgia, free throw, no. And Hakim with the rebound, but a foul on the rebound on the Highlanders. That is going to bring a Maya Webb back into the lineup for Valley City. The Sea Squatters have only had a couple of games this year, and I believe they've won them both.
Well, that's a good way to start a season.
Yeah, very much so. There's a nice pass down low. Hakim, good pass here by Bogenreef, and Hakim gets the bucket. Perry Hakim gets her second bucket. She's got 4. Off the elbow, Thorson lobbing it inside for Berg. Blocked again by Holstein. Well, Cameron Berg, all 5 foot of her, getting in there down low. And that is Ryland Johnson coming in. Inbounds comes right into Thorson. Blocked. Thorson got it back to Potratz. Just off the elbow, not to the free throw line. Whoop, back to Johnson. And it's stolen by the Deacons into the front court. Fredericks into the corner. She's double teamed there into the hot water, and a foul going to be called. Got bailed out there by Maya Webb. So the Deacons will get the inbound. It's only the 13th foul on the Highlanders, trailing 15-7. 6:28 to go first half. Inbounds into the corner, Hakim. Starts to dribble, picks it up. Cross-court pass, Holstein. Holstein on the baseline. And guarded close there by Webb. Gets it off to Bogenreef. Launches one, can't get it to go, and Webb gets the board. Back into the front court. Stops. Whoop, there should have been travel. No call, so she just throws it out of bounds. Try to get his shot off. This moves a little bit faster than the 7th and 8th grade boys, doesn't it?
I know. I thought that they were quick. I'm just like watching.
That'll bring Clausen back into the lineup for the Deacons. .606 to go here in the half. There's the lob off the far side. Holstein lost it into the hands of Dietz. Double team. Webb knocks it away. Johnson picks up the loose ball. Outlets it to Potratz. Whoop. And Dakota pass intercepted by Holstein. Gets it up ahead. Here's Clausen with the layup. No, too hard. Rebound underneath. Taken down by by Fredericks. That shot misfired. Berg another rebound. There's Cameron into the front court. Gets it inside to Johnson. Over to Webb. Back to Berg. Berg, ball tip. Thorson double team. Those should get it off to Potratz. Nice bounce pass by Dakota. Layup, no. But Hadley fighting for the rebound. Jump ball, and it'll stay with the Highlanders. That'll bring Kinley Suffolcool in. Older sister Breck, a very good tennis player.
Oh, yeah.
Her and Olivia Inkstead will be state-bound, I'm guessing, if not the whole team. Could be a fun tennis season this year, speaking of Coach Nielsen.
Oh, yeah. Kaylee also plays tennis,
Yep,
I believe.
yep.
She's in that kind of top-tier range.
Potratz looking for the inbounds. Comes back. Webb to Suffolcool. Kinley here near side. Potratz, another bounce pass. Don't Thorson. Double teamed. And in a reach in. Oh, they're going to call jump ball, so it'll head back over to the Deacons. Yeah, and coming in out of that break was Annie Winch. Into the front court. Deacons near side. Fredericks gets it up top. Siebert down low. Holstein tried to pass it off. Suffolcool gets the steal. Outlets it. Potratz dribbles here near side. Picks up the dribble. And gets it up on the wing to Suffolcool. Kinley, three-pointer. I think it was partially blocked. And it is saved in bounds. Nicely done there by Thorson to Webb. Suffolcool. Winch, turn on off the glass. And good. Annie Winch with the bucket. And the Highliners. 15-9, 6-point game, trailing, and trailed throughout. Deacons with the ball, 4:20 remaining. Pass inside, nice look there. And the easy bucket by Carly Holstein. She's got 4. Thorson gives it back off to Potratz. Dakota down low to Hadley. Hadley, nice move inside, misses the first, gets her own rebound. Triple teamed, tied up. It'll stay with the Highlanders. And Coach Preston Meyer says, we need to talk. Timeout on the floor. 3:59 to go here in the first half. 17-9, advantage Deacons. We're back with more Highlander basketball on the Highlander Activity Network. Johnson back with you here at the Hack, Valley City, Fargo Shanley, C Squad Girls Hoops. Highlanders trailing 17-9. Kinley Suffolcool in the lane, get a shot off, but she will get to the free throw line. Foul called there against Addison Siebert. So Kinley Suffolcool will get a couple. Another one to go here for Kinley. And it's on the way. No, back iron too hard, but a long rebound. Amaya Webb hustling out to the rebound. To Govin. Gets it back to Potratz. Suffolcool. Winch. Webb. Suffolcool for 3. Good ball movement. Could not get it to fall, but Govin there hustling after the rebound in the far corner. Back to Potratz. Winch on the rebound, or at the free throw line. The lefty with the shot off the iron. Go rebound back by Webb. No. Amaya gets another rebound. Good offensive boards here by the Highlanders. Hustling, and then they throw it away. Here comes Fredericks off the steal. Got it up ahead. Clausen. Out of Dietz. Circles around. The lefty goes all the way in with the right hand and drops it in. Have to keep an eye on Megan Dietz over the next 4 years. She's got 6. Top of the key, Govan. Bounce pass, Winch, free throw line. Brother Daniel's going to BYU for music.
Oh, yeah. He's
Very
always
good
been a
piano
musician.
player, if memory serves.
Oh, yeah. Incredible piano player. I remember being in choir with him, and he would just go over to the piano and just play like beautiful classical music. Like, holy smokes, I can't get Ode to Joy to work.
I can barely do chopsticks. There's Shanley, top of the key. Clausen thought about it. Suffolk gets on her. Now she'll start the dribble, goes right through the lane, and misfires on the layup, and she'll get a couple of free throws. I think Jonathan Redfern went to BYU too,
Yes.
if memory serves. He too music.
Oh, yep. Both of them. They were like partners together too. All sorts of musicianship, especially in both of their families.
Clausen free throw, 2 off the back iron. George is on. Lauren Larson in for Valley City. Barry Hakim in for the Deacons. I want to say she has a sister and a brother that play for the Deacon varsity. Free throw on the way. Back iron a little bit too hard. Larson clears off the board. Now to Govan. One of those players that gets quite a bit of varsity play as well. Suffolk to Winch, and he's double teamed. Back to Govan. Bounce pass over to Larson. High off the glass, too hard. Hakim clears off the board. We approach 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. 19-9 Deacons. Oh, nice pass inside for the easy bucket there by Siebert. Her first 2 off the Dietz assist. Nearly stolen there by Fredericks, and Kinley does throw it away into the hands of Dietz. Those long arms. Clausen in the front court, and a whistle. Foul on Kinley Suffolk. That's going to bring Abby Anderson back in. Or Maddie Anderson. And now it looks like Bogenreef will check back in as well for the Deacons. In their black trunks, red jerseys, black piping. Dietz near side to Fredericks. Fredericks, the back up top. Stockmo. Far side Dietz. Baseline drive. Shot. No. Air ball. Suffolk clears out the board for the Highlanders. Kinley in the backcourt. Comes across the timeline. Lobbing it underneath. Zahn. Quick catch and release. Couldn't get it to fall. Now Dietz. She's stolen by Govan. Govan. Bounce past Anderson. Maddie goes up. No, but she's going to get some free throws. So Maddie, who's already got 2 points, will be at the line for 2. So as you watch, you kind of picking things up, though, on this whole play-by-play thing, Maddie?
Oh, yeah. I mean, my last experience was obviously a little different than this. I mean, North Gym, even versus the Hack, is a huge difference. But, I mean, honestly, it's just nice to kind of see what the game is all about and how, I could better do it.
And being up this high, do you think that'll help you than being as close as we were the other time, or the other way around?
I'm not sure. I mean, I know most of these girls a little better than I was able to know the junior high kids, so it's easier to kind of pick up the names and the numbers, but I mean, it's kind of harder to see the numbers, so.
I've been meaning to bring binoculars. I keep forgetting.
Opera glasses.
Yeah. Maddie there was a lane violation, so she gets another opportunity on her second free throw and makes it good. Maddie Anderson's got 4. 1:17 to go here in the first half. 21-11. Shanley with the advantage. There's a shot. Comes up a little bit short. Govan clears off the rebound. Greta back to the way for Valley City. Pass to Suffolk. Inside. Hakim with a great defense there. Ron Anderson gets the steal. Going to go coast to coast. Layup. No. Bounces off. Govan was ready to take a charge. And then we have a travel called on Maddie Anderson. She tried to come out of the pack with it. It'll stay with the Deacons. 54.6 seconds remaining. Bounces, and that one went off the knee, but controlled by Hallstein. Inside Bogenreef. Double teamed and a foul called. Suffolk was behind her. Maddie Anderson in front of her, and Maddie will get the call. That is team foul number 6 on the Highlanders. And that is going to bring in Nielsen for Valley City. Bogenreef again will trigger the inbounds. On the wing, Hakim, right through the hands and out of bounds. So back the other way we go. 47.7 seconds to go here in half number 1. Suffolk, Govan, far side, Zahn. Three-pointer blocked there by Hakim. Rebound, Stockmo. Back into the front court, far side. Hakim picked up the dribble. Pass near side, nice pass, quick pass by Holstein. And the shot couldn't go by Stockmo. Hakim with the rebound. She goes back up, no. But a foul called, and Perry will go to the line for 2. 21.6 seconds, first half. And at the half, we'll recap some scoring and again let you know what's coming up on the Highline Activity Network this week. A busy week for us. Free throw back iron, too hard. And another free throw forthcoming. And a right-hander bends and sends. Swish. Hakim with 5. Highliners will bring it up the floor. Of course, no shot clock. In the front court, Suffolk, Nielsen. Suffolk, Nielsen. Dribble drive, Cayley, try to get to Govan. Govan tried to give it back. Knocked away, picked up by Zahn. Suffolk, 3 seconds, ball tipped. Shanley will have control, but no shot taken, and that is away. Our first half will come to a close. Your score at the end of the first half is Fargo Shanley 22 and Valley City 11. We'll be back, take a look at our first half scoring and more. Our halftime here from the Highline Activity Center. Paul McDonald, Matty Clabo here on the Highline Activity Network. Bob McDonald, Matty Clabo, Jaden Johnson, our technical director, back with you here at the Hack as we are at halftime. 22-6 advantage Deacons. Megan Dietz led that first half for the Deacons with 6, and Perry Hakeem had 5. 4 points from Carly Holstein, 3 from Addie Bogenreef, a couple of points from Madison Siebert, and from Noelle Friedrichs. For Valley City, they were led by Maddie Anderson, who had 4 off the bench, 2 points each from Hadley Thorson, Amaya Webb, and Annie Winch, and 1 point from Dakota Potratz for your score, 22-11. In this junior, I want to say junior high. Well, you've got one side's all 8th graders. The other side is mostly 8th graders, but it is considered the C squad for Valley City. Preston Myers, the head coach of the Highlander C squad. Again, coming up this week, tomorrow night, we've got Highlander Boys JV against Horace High School, the new Horace Hawks out of West Fargo / Horace, North Dakota. And that'll be tomorrow, 6:15 at the Hack, so we'll have coverage of that. Of course, Coach's Corner coming up Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. And then on Thursday, 9B, the Highlanders 9th graders taking on West Fargo Cheyenne and boys basketball. And then we'll have JV and varsity basketball Friday. And that'll be on our basketball channel. And then on our gymnastics channel, on the Go Cam on Friday night, the gymnastics team will be hosting a meet on Friday night. So lots of activities coming up this week on the Highlander Activity Network. And, of course, the first speech meet of the year on Saturday. Starts about, 9 in the morning, 10 in the morning?
Oh, boy. Us Highlanders probably going to be there around 8-ish, and, the rest of the schools kind of filter in. I think the first round is usually starting around 9.
Okay.
Yep. Early mornings.
And we'll talk about that on the Coach's Corner. We'll update folks on what's going on with that. So as we're ready for the second half, Maddie Clabo, the star is yours.
Oh, boy. Okay. Looks like we're starting in with that initial pass between Govin and, so sorry, let me catch her name really quick. Suffolcool. No, her. Stolen by the Deacons, coming up again down court. Looks like a call by the ref.
It looks like they're going to call a foul there on, I think that one was going to be caught on Suffolcool.
Yep. Defense by the Highlanders. Gets a steal from Winch as they go down court again. Pass to Govin. Another pass to Thorson. Pass over to Suffolcool. Down court. Webb to Govin. To Suffolcool. To Thorson. Good pass. Push forward to Suffolcool again. Trying to get closer to the net, it seems. Another steal by the Deacons. Flaherty can control the ball for the longest time there as they push down court. Just lost control of the ball. Defense by Thorson. And a sink by Hakeem. Highlanders control the ball. Govin down to Suffolcool. That initial pass. Govin to Thorson is all the way up the court there. Another pass and, just close. Suffolcool down the lane. Wrestled out by the Deacons. Lost control of the ball. Grab control of the ball.
Highlander ball on the jump ball. Or is it? No. That's right. Highlander started the second half with it, so they should have switched it. It is Deacon ball. Addie Quilving, and I think that's Autumn McGough working the scores table.
Highlander ball. Govin in control. Pass to Suffolcool. Looking for an open person. Finds one in Thorson. Push up to Govin. Dribble drive. Just short of losing control. Suffolcool. Off the glass. Too high.
I think they're going to call Holstein on a foul. Has been before the shot, so no free throws coming for Suffolcool.
Pass to Govin. Complete, thankfully. Over to Suffolcool, who sinks it for a 3. Puts our score at Highliners 14 and Deacons at 24. 13:48 in our third quarter, or pardon me, second half. Just shot underneath. Wrestling for the ball. Highliner ball. Looks like a sub out on Winch.
Abby Wilmot's now in.
She does speech. Sufcool down court. Pass to Webb. Back to Sufcool. Over to Thorson. Govin. Pushes up and just shoots it off the rim. Highliners, oh, just lost to the Deacons. Flaherty pushes down. Just off the rim, doesn't quite make it in.
I think Kinley Suffolk is going to get another foul, which will send Flaherty to the line.
Sinks that first. One more shot left. Sinks the second one. Highliner ball. That gives Webb control of the ball. Push down to Sufcool. Webb pass to Thorson. Pardon me, Sufcool pass to Thorson. Back to Sufcool. Now to Webb. Back to Sufcool. Back to Thorson. Lots of outside shooting. Back to Govin. Thorson keeps control of the ball. Loses it to the Deacons and Hakeem. Deacons in control of the ball. Tough defense from Thorson we've seen tonight. Just off the glass for the Deacons there. Push back from the Highliners as Wilmus gets control of the ball from the rebound. Another pass over to Govin. Now to Thorson. Defense strong by the Deacons. That's a foul on Sufcool. Looks like there's going to be a couple more free throws getting shot tonight.
Well, that's got to be 4 on Kinley. I think she's going to be taking a break here.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't quite make that first one for the Deacons. Subs out, that would be Nielsen and Larson coming in for Webb and Thorson.
And also Suffolk did sit down. Dakota Potratz checks in.
Perfect. Not quite on that second one either. Highlanders get control of the ball. That'll be Govin in control, pushing down court. Larson shoots and just off the rim, doesn't quite make it. Hakeem in control of the ball, pushing down for the Deacons. Defense strong by Govin.
Too strong.
Too strong, unfortunately. Hakeem with the free throws. Doesn't quite make the first one. Couple subs out for the Deacons there. Another shot for Hakeem. And doesn't quite sink it either. That gives Nielsen control of the ball, push down to Govin. Shoots over to Potraz? Potraz. Govin once again in control of the ball, loses it to the Deacons. Hakeem. Number 2 doesn't quite make that shot. Number 2 would be Danica Clausen. Highliners back again in control of the ball. Potraz pushing down, just close to the lane. Looking for an open shot to Govin. Finds one to Nielsen instead. Larson in control of the ball right now. Just short of that defense for the Deacons.
Stepped out of bounds as she was starting up the floor. And Coach Myers, I think, wants to talk it over.
It's Valley. Looks like a timeout Highliners. This has been Maddie Claypo and Paul McDonald on the Highliner Activities Network for our timeout. This has been Maddie Claybo and Paul McDonald. We are back for the Highlanders Activities Network. We are focusing C Squad basketball this evening. Score at the moment, 11:26 in the second half here, is 14 Valley City, 26 Deacons for Shanley. Highlanders in control of the ball originally. We have number 3, Drew Protras, or pardon me, not Drew Protras. That would be
Dakota
Protras. Once again, calling people by their little siblings' names. Deacons just short, off the glass. Deacons still in control of the ball, even with some tough defense from Valley. Trying to find an open shot to get it just into the net. Not quite once again. Deacons once again in control of the rebound. Lots happening.
A timeout by the Deacon coach because Holstein was under pressure there with 3 Highlanders around her underneath the basket, so he took a timeout. 10:47 to go. 26-14 Deacons. We're in the second half. Again, a busy week coming up here for the Highliner Activity Network with JV boys tomorrow, 9th grade boys on Thursday, JV and varsity boys Friday, gymnastics Friday. And again, and if you have not signed up for your account on playsite.com, what are you waiting for? There's so many great upcoming events that you can watch and rewatch on playsite.com. All you have to do, again, go to the highliners.org, and you can click on the live tab on the Highliners homepage, and that'll take you to really it's a channel TV guide, if you will. It's what we've got coming up, what channel you can find them on, our games, and you can go ahead and click on those links that are provided and enjoy Highliner athletics and activities. See, we can't get a speech meet. Speech meets will be tough to do.
Yeah.
Because you're in different rooms.
And everybody's doing different things, too. Unless you're focusing on one person, it would be confusing.
We'll just follow you.
That would be a lot of pressure. Deacons in control of the ball still, even off that rebound. Lots of good defense from both sides, as we're seeing. Highlanders in control of the ball. A steal by Potras as they push down court. Zahn in control of the ball. Pass to Larson. Just short of what could be a good pass by the Deacon defense. Deacon still in control of the ball. That would give Holstein in control of the ball. Push over to Dietz. Looks like a foul. That would be number 5, Holstein, free throwing for the Deacons.
Actually, Dietz, I think, number 4 is at the line.
Looked like number 5 from here.
They're built the same way.
Looks like a couple subs in for Valley.
Cameron Berg and George Zahn coming in. Oh, Ryland Johnson also in.
Second one doesn't quite make it. Nielsen in control of the ball. Looking for an open friend. That would be traveling. That would be Deacon ball once again. Bogenreif shoots over to Clausen. Pass right over Thorson. Shoots down the lane. Not quite. Just short of what would be a 3 for Deacons. Out of bounds. Highliner ball. That is number 5. Georgia Zahn. Nope. Yep. Yes. Another out of bounds ball.
Stay with the Highlanders.
Stay with the Highlanders. Georgia Zahn in control of the ball at the moment. Finds Brennan Thorson, and she shoots and makes a 2-pointer for Valley City, putting our score right now at Highlanders 16, Deacons 27 for our C squad game this evening. Lots of good defense from both sides. Hard to see where the ball is going. Number 11 for the Deacons. Pass number 24. Loses control from defense from Valley. Number 23, Hadley Thorson. It'll be Zahn to Berg. To Nielsen, to Thorson. Just over to Nielsen once again. Shoots and just out of the rim, not quite. Zahn not quite making it inbounds. Deacon ball. Goes to number 30, Bogenreif, who goes once again to Clausen. Back again to Bogenreif. Just over to Stockmo. Highliner ball, that would be an excellent steal from Nielsen. Push down court. Just close right inside the rim there for a shot from Zahn.
Another jump ball back over to the Deacons. Oh, they got good passing to get open shots. They just can't get them to go in.
I know. It's that defense that gets right underneath the net has been happening all this game. Clausen over to Sievert, pardon me. Number 4 for the Deacons, Dietz, makes it.
Those long strides.
Oh, yeah.
2 steps and she was at the basket.
Berg over to, pardon me. That was number 22, Ryland Johnson. Gets stolen by the Deacons. Clausen control the ball at the moment. Nielsen back again with the steal. Shoots and makes it for a 2-pointer for Valley City. Puts our score at 18, Valley City 29 for the Deacons. Looks like a timeout called by the Highliners. This has been Maddie Clavo and Paul McDonald for the Highlanders Activity Network. Our score at the moment is 18-29, Deacons leading. This is Maddie Clabo and Paul McDonald back from our timeout here at C Squad basketball game here this afternoon at the Highliner Activity Center. Our score is 18-29, Deacons leading. Ball went out of bounds there. That would be Deacon ball. Number 30, Bogenreif, able to get the ball back into play. Lots of strong defense. Clausen in control of the ball. Just down court. Right inside the lane near the free throw line. Berg. Close. Some more defense. Nielsen knocks it out of bounds. Deacon ball. Clausen once again in control of the ball. Pass to Bogenreif. Pass to Dietz. Dietz once again has control of the ball. She puts it down court. Shoots and doesn't quite make it, just off the rim. Out of bounds. Another ability to step in for the Deacons. Looking for an open person. Doesn't quite find one, has to get it herself. Back. 11 shoots the ball. That would be Sievert. Doesn't quite make it. Highliner ball. Pass over to Nielsen. That initial kind of get it back into play. Pass back to Berg. Pass back to Nielsen. Goes just down the lane, shoots, and doesn't quite make it. Nielsen gets control of the ball once again, even after a rebound from the Deacons. Berg just over the rim, doesn't quite make it for another two-pointer. Clausen in control of the ball, pushes down court for the Deacons. Out of bounds, Deacons. Highliner ball once again as everybody runs back.
Defense has been great for both these teams tonight.
Oh, yeah. Sub out for Nielsen, sub in for Larson for the Highliners. Berg in control of the ball. Good defense from Clausen. Finds his way back to Thorson. Finds his way back to Berg. Back to Thorson. Almost taken out. Deacons steal by Bogenreif. Back to Clausen. Looks like a double team there, just close. Bogenreif. Deacons still in control of the ball. Sinks it for another two-pointer for the Deacons. Initial pass between Wilmus and Berg. That would be Alyssa Wilmus, not Abby.
The twin.
The twins. They're both playing on for the Highliners this evening.
And I think Abby wears glasses and Alyssa doesn't. That's so you can tell them apart.
Yep. Both of them very well known in the speech world as well as their sports here. I think they also play tennis, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But very well rounded.
And volleyballers.
Oh yes. Activity-filled family. Larson on the defense there. Flaherty in control of the ball. Sufcool had it, not quite. Another pass back to Flaherty. Shoots just over. Finds not Dietz, but Holstein.
Another jump ball. It'll be a Highlander ball, but not before a timeout by the Deacons. As a 30-second timeout taken by Fargo Shanley, 31-18. I suppose now that we're in the second, now we're in 2022, prom is probably being talked about this year.
A little bit. I mean, you know, as a senior, I'm kind of being able to take a step back.
There you go.
Look at it and say, oh, you know, I guess prom is going to happen, and just kind of experience these things rather than be like, oh my gosh, prom is happening. So, you know, it's nice to kind of be on the after side of that junior prom.
There
energy.
you go.
Cafe is coming up.
Yeah.
It's another big fundraiser for the music department. New music teacher, Mr. Patrick Calvillo.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing a fantastic job as a student in choir.
And he, for such a young man, too, that's he's got quite a background, I think.
Oh, yeah. Lead singer for the National Guard down in South Dakota for their band. And, you know, honestly, it takes kind of someone with that leadership and that showmanship to kind of provide what we need for a show as hefty as Cafe. So
yeah.
I'm looking forward to kind of seeing what the rest of the year brings for that. Highlander ball back again with Govin starting. Again to Potras. Govin to Thorson. Shoots and sinks it for another Valley two-pointer. Puts our score at 20, Deacons 31, with 4:44 left in the second half. Looks like a foul on the Deacons with Thorson being able to shoot a couple free throws here.
So she got the chance for the and one.
Mm-hmm. Shoots and sinks it for that first and only free throw. Deacon ball. Lots of strong defense there. Kind of a wave of white moved to 1-5. The B number 1 Flaherty in control of the ball. Almost stolen back by the Deacons. Pass over to Hakeem. Valley steals it and has control of the ball with that rebound. Potraz sinks it for another Valley 2-pointer. Deacon ball. She's down. Thorson makes him lose control of the ball. Steals it back.
Jump ball, Highlander ball. Highlanders only trailing by 8 now.
Well, once was a pretty deep separation.
Actually, I think it's supposed to be Deacon ball.
Oh.
The young ladies at the scores table keep ready to switch to the possession arrow. Alex Cleaver, the official on that far side, a former Lemoore Lobo.
Good defense. The Highlanders take control of the ball. That'd be Govin moving very quickly down court. Pass over to Potraz. Pass over to Thorson, pardon me. Larson shoots, doesn't quite make it off the rim there. Potraz again in control of the ball. Deacons steal. They'll be traveling on the Deacons. That gives us the Highlander ball.
And now Preston Myers wants to talk it over. So a timeout taken by Valley City.
Score is 23-31. Deacons leading with 3:33 left in this second half here. This has been Paul McDonald and Maddie Clabo for the Highlanders Activity Network, and we will be right back. This is Maddie Clabo and Paul McDonald back from a timeout here. 3:33 left in our second half here for C Squad. Highlander basketball. Playing here at the Highlander Activity Center. It is Valley ball. Thorson in control. Sort of.
Another jump ball. It'll stay with the Highlanders.
Suffolk. The initial kind of pass in. Looking for an open person. Finds one in Govin. Shoots over to Potraz. Pushes in. Back over to Suffolk, who doesn't quite sink it, just off the rim there. Dietz doesn't want to touch it. That puts Deacons in control of the ball as it went out of bounds. Dietz another push back to Fredericks. Clausen in control. Nope. Yep. Flaherty, pardon me. Sinks it for another Deacon 2-pointer. Suffolk in control of the ball as they push down court. Suffolk right down the lane, just high off the glass. See the call.
So foul going to be called on Holstein, so Suffolk will get 2 free throws. Kinley normally pretty good free throw shooter, normally.
Just short, right off the rim. It's okay, she's got another chance. Looks like a couple subs out. Thorson out and Anderson in. Shoots and also doesn't sink it. Hakeem in control of the ball for the Deacons. They push down court. Pass over to Dietz, who was so close. Hakeem in control of the ball. Not quite a 3-pointer for the Deacons. Highlanders in control of the ball. Sort of. Hakeem for the Deacons in control of the ball. Pass over to number 3, Molly Fredericks. Honestly, impressive defense from both teams tonight. Wrestled out. That looks like Deacon ball. Dietz for the initial pass. Jumping jack defense there by Govan. Highlander is able to be in control of the ball from Anderson. Loses control of it. Back to Govan. Over to Suffolk. Govan again. Shoots and doesn't quite sink it. Out of bounds for the Highlanders.
Yeah, they're getting the fan of the game couch.
Oh, yeah. I kind of like it. It's like, oh.
You sign up at the junior and senior high office,
Oh,
put
yeah.
your name in the bucket, and they'll pick it.
You and a couple friends get, I believe, a free pizza.
And pop.
And a pop. Yep. Just high off the glass there.
I just got to find friends.
I think that's what a lot of us are running into. Just short for the Deacons. Highlanders able to grab that rebound from Anderson. Suffolk in control of the ball now. Tough defense there.
Well, they get Fredericks on the foul here, but still not in the bonus.
Highlander ball. Govan to Poitras. Back to Govan. Over to Larson. Over to Suffolk. Shoots and makes it for another
Nice.
Highlander 2-pointer. Haven't put a card on the score yet. 1 minute and just 37 seconds remaining for the second half here. Deacons sink another 2-pointer. Anderson in control of the ball over to Poitras. Govan to Larson. Defense stolen by the Deacons for that pass. Dietz in control. Now over to Flaherty, who loses it from defense from the Highliners. Suffolk in control. Pushes over to Govan, who shoots and just over the rim there. Deacon in control of the ball. Dietz once again in control. Highlander lose it. Gives the ball to the Deacons.
That went off the Dietz, they're going to say. So the Highlanders will keep it.
Suffolk, that initial pass. Over to Poitras again, who shoots and doesn't quite make it. Just a little too hard. Dietz in control of the ball. Loses it to defense from Suffolk, who pushes back down court very quickly. Anderson shoots, doesn't quite make it. Rebound Highlanders. Govan shoots, doesn't quite make it off the rim again. Again, defense, incredible. That would be...
I think they're foul on Dakota.
Deacon ball.
There's going to be a foul on Lauren Larson. If I look out there, it looks like we got mostly 8th graders for both teams, except for Greta Govan. Is she a freshman or is she an 8th grader? Trying to think. Carly's the oldest, I think. If memory serves, but I'm old.
She's a freshman.
She is a freshman, yeah. Thank you, sir.
Jaden Johnson with recon information.
He knows to have that stuff handy if he's working with me because I forget.
Just high off the rim there for a Deacon free throw. Highliners lose control of the ball. Yep, so that would be Deacon ball once again. Just 31.5 seconds left in the second half. It's been tough so far. Pass over. Doesn't quite sink, another 2-pointer. Suffolk gets control of the ball off the rebound. Pushes over to Govan, who shoots and doesn't quite make it, just low off the rim again. Dietz doesn't want to touch it again, but also sort of does. Suffolk shoots and makes another 2-pointer for Valley City. Just a shade under 4 seconds left. It'll be Clausen. Nope, pardon me, Flaherty in control of the ball. Doesn't quite. That ends the second half, putting our final score, Highliners 27 and Deacons leading with 36 for the C-Squad basketball game this evening. Thank you all for joining us. This has been Maddie Clavo and Paul McDonald for the Highliner Activity Network. Look forward to watching our other stuff coming up on PlaySite this week. Like Paul said, we have some junior high basketball coming up. We have a speech meet on Saturday, and we have all sorts of stuff coming up for our Highliners. Thank you all so much for joining us, and have a lovely night.